Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for July the 29th, 2021. I am Mom. How's everybody doing this morning? I am way too awake. Alarm goes off at 4:45 most days. I woke up thinking, did I sleep through the alarm? Get out of bed, go start the coffee. Nope, alarm hasn't gone off yet because it's only 4:30. Weirdly enough, I'm still on the first cup of coffee. Go figure. All right, what have we got to do today? We got Voth on the ground. Gosh darn, I am so tired of Voth on the ground. Disruptor damage in space and defeat captains on the ground. Well, maybe this will work out. Who are we going to take over there? Kethwa. What have we got for ground stuff? This is doable. Fodwar shield throne. Weaponized dark matter. Let's see if we got something a little bit more painful to stick in there. Biotoxin's good, but you got to get close to make that one happen. Exothermic induction. We haven't played that one for a while. All right, let's give this one a chance here. And we are off to Vothland. Good morning, WC. How are you doing today? How goes all the school stuff? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Let's see. We're coming out of the height of summer, so you're at the height of winter. Correct. What's happening over there? What's happening in Sydney? I've got friends in Sydney. Do I need to be worried about them? Oh, goody. Well. Yeah. You call in the army because people have COVID cases doesn't work in my mind. Currently, we're at the point of yeah, there's a surge in the number of cases, but it's mostly Delta variant, and what they say, 0.067% is vaccinated people, which means 99.3% are unvaccinated people. Correlation, you think? And of the small percentage of vaccinated people who are getting it, it's anything from mild symptoms to asymptomatic. So, of course, that means it could be a much higher number. But if you're asymptomatic, who's going to know? I'm hoping this counts as a captain. Wow. Well, that did count as a captain. Well, I'm surprised that your vaccination rates are that low. At the beginning, some of the best research was coming out of Australia. Where are my guys? Oh, good, they're underneath this. Oh my gosh. Seriously, we're at the you can go to the drugstore level of vaccination accessibility, free of charge, of course. Do you have insurance? Great. Doesn't matter, they're not charging the insurance companies. It's just get your butt in there type, which is just fine in my opinion. Even with that, people are obviously bitching and moaning about that. It'll give you COVID. It might give you some of the symptoms, true. Seriously? Okay, I will admit, you don't have to be super qualified to give somebody a shot for a vaccine, because you just have to hit the muscle and make sure you don't hit the bloodstream. It's one of the easier parts of learning nursing. Hitting a vein intentionally is harder. But this is intramuscular. Grab the arm, bunch it, make sure you're in the muscle, go in, inject, pull back slightly, make sure you don't get the blood flash. If you don't, go with a slow infusion over a few seconds. And it's such a small quantity, it's not very difficult. Hey, I had an interesting convo with my son that I'd love to discuss with you if you ever get a chance. Had a fun class yesterday on developing leadership training. Yeah, weekend would be great. I'm going home to Chicago. I will take my headset with me so we can chat. Did I tell you the joy of my phone bill this month? I now deliberately call Ed at least once a week. We set up a day and a time. So on average we chat for 2 hours a week. But that's okay because we set up a phone plan with the phone company for international calls, including Germany, because, that's where I'm going to be calling. $15 a month. So the first bill was $3,000. $3,200 to be specific. My son calls me in a bit of panic, as well he should. How come that didn't count as a captain? See, I must have done enough damage on it. Alright, fine. We'll go to Nimbus. Ed's doing fine. He's doing quite good. Well, they didn't bother to put the plan into effect. And I, being smarter than I usually am, when my son said, I'll handle it, I'm like, okay, you handle it, because I almost fell off my bicycle. Actually, I did fall off my bicycle when he informed me of that one. I was biking home. Fortunately, I was in the parking lot, and he said that, and it's like, bing! And after he chatted with them for half an hour, they're like, oh, you did sign up for it. Okay. So in theory, he gets the $3,000 back tomorrow, because he's got it on a auto payment, so it just came off of his credit card, and he just finished paying off his credit card in full, and he couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. But yeah, totally their fault. Well, he did the auto pay because he always forgets to, I'm sorry, but I love you, Dan. I love you, dear. He takes his mail and he puts it on the top of a shelf. in the kitchen, so you see it every day, and you see it every day, and you ignore it. And that's exactly what happened. He started to ignore that it was there. He had money to pay for it, no issues. Just forgot. So after getting a cup... Yeah, I know. So after that happened a couple of times, it's a preset charge. It should never vary. And so he had it set to auto pay as opposed to auto paying a specific amount, which is what mine does. Anything that's a variance gets flagged. On the good news side, I finally got hold of Creation to send us the contracts for electrical internet, which if they had sent it when they received it last week, we would have gotten a 15% discount. But they didn't. They sent it after the deadline, so once again we lose the 15% discount. I'm not really happy with Creation. Fortunately, I had budgeted about $2,000 for it, and it was only $1,300. But it's still $1,300. It would have been nicer to have paid off by now with a 15% discount. And today I also get to send in our application to do a booth at ReadPop, which I realize the timing on that could be worse. I'm not quite sure how, but it could be worse. Because I really want to spend $1,300 on electrical and internet today, and who knows how much on a booth today. Oh, and no, it's not their fault. Believe me, we've had this conversation. They've done it every single year. Let's see, on the desert front, where are we going? Do I have on the desert front? I do have on the desert front. Where is it, though? Let's try heading up here and see what pops. No, they have done this every single year. It's not our fault. How's it anybody else's fault? Yes, Ryza runs till Saturday. This is a pain. I want to see where this one is. There we go. It's up in the ruins. Okay. I had fun with Ryza. I'm going to try something new after Vegas this year, which is some original stories with video provided from the game. Sounds like my dad when we used to go traveling. Okay, that's the Grand Canyon. We have to get to the next place in 5 minutes. It's why when my son and I go traveling, he's like, hey, can we stop and see that? Yes, let us stop and see that. Let's have a good time. If you would like to see that, let us see that. Did I get the captain? There you are. What? You can't run away. Get back here. I need those points. Where'd you go? What a sneaky captain. They must have changed this. Captain has never run away this far before. How dare you? We're actually going to go visit Borg King, who lives up near Zion. and that's going to be on Monday. I know we're supposed to be at the place doing setup on Monday, but honestly, if it takes us more than an hour to do setup, I will be floored. Yeah, I want to go back to the Grand Canyon. We decided that should the convention wind up getting canceled, we're just going to take a vacation and go properly do Zion and Grand Canyon and all the things that are like one-day trips. Let's see. Oh, goody. The one place I don't have is Stronghold. How the heck did I not get Stronghold? Alrighty. Let's see if we can trigger Captain here. Got 3. Well, it's funny. I would think that too, but I've been living here in Indy for a year and I've barely seen or done anything. Because every single weekend is going home. Which, okay, yeah, that's my home. But I'd really like to see this area too. Good morning, everybody who's out there. I hope you're all having a great day. Come on, make the queen trip. Come on, queen. To my luck, I missed her. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Obviously, the captain jumped up to the next level for them, too. Looks like they've done some resets on some of this stuff. So if you haven't noticed it yet, folks, the previously skippable cutscenes in a lot of the missions aren't skippable anymore. You have to watch them. Okay, the queen is not popping. I'm very annoyed. Come on, queen. I've never been to Amsterdam. When my company had an office in Aachen, Germany, I was over there a lot and I'd fly in and out of Brussels, but I've never gone to Amsterdam. And I need to go back to Denmark so I can visit Pi. Okay, that's not working today. Let's see if we can go make that one trigger one more time. Let's see, I need to talk to Yemlin. Oh, and it's got a 20-hour cooldown. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's see if I can make this happen again. No. That's not going to happen. Yep. Somebody did that one. Gosh darn it. Yeah, really. Absolutely. It's that close. I know we'd be in Aachen and they'd be like, hey, let's go get some sandwiches and French fries for lunch. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And they go, the best ones are over in the Netherlands. We're going to a different country for French fries? Yeah. It's a 5-minute drive. My sister and I used to travel to Liechtenstein for coffee. Because, you know, it's right around the corner. Why not? Well, it looks like we're not going to get any more out of this one today. Let's go see what we've got on. Liechtenstein is pretty. We went up to the castle, which I thought was really cool. My sister's like, yeah, sometimes the queen, you can see her, you know, she's pulling out and going down to the grocery store. Okay, it's a little country. The queen goes to the grocery store. Gotta love it. Disruptor damage in space. That is going to have to be Kathla. Yes, we have a meeting in Belgium, if nothing changes, next week. And one of the guys is in Paris. And I said, just jump on the train. Don't fly there. It'll take you longer to go through customs and everything. Just jump on the train. You'll be there in a few minutes. All right, what have we got? Nope. Oh, those are disruptors. All right, let's go do disruptors. How much damage do we need to do? 150,000. Nothing. Less than nothing. What shall we do? A little ninth roll? Also less than nothing. Good morning, Duffy. You are up super early today. How are you doing?
Looks like there was a
I haven't seen you for a while, or heard from you for a while. Hope all's going well.
Lead the way. Sure God will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
I thought that leave enough of their ships for salvage. I'll be under cloak.
Warren must be desperate if they're working for a Ferengi.
Yeah, I think it's a not sleep morning. As I said, my alarm goes off at 4:45, and most days it's like, Got up at 4:30 this morning thinking somehow I'd slept through the alarm. Nope, hadn't gone off yet.
Find something better to do.
So as WC and I were just saying, Ryza ends this Saturday. So it's my intention to play Friday night, Saturday morning, make sure everything's all wrapped up, enjoy it. I wish we could play year-round. Yeah, my afternoon coffee is definitely my thing because around 2 o'clock, forget it. I need a nap.
The spores, Madrid. Hand them over.
Unfortunately, 2 o'clock in the afternoon is not napping time. Actually, that's not true. If the weather's decent, we have hammocks that we can put up in the back of the building, outside. It's lovely. It's reasonably shady. And it's a great place to take a nap. But I have to leave the alarm on, otherwise I am not getting up. Nap pods, I love that.
The nerve.
Well, the thing with Ryza is you can do it in 30 seconds. You can get it all done for the entire event if you have enough tunes in one day. If you do it the easy way, go ahead and do scavenger on everybody. Just don't turn them in, and then turn them in once a day. That's it. Turn in one every day. Personally, I'm already tired of Pavo, but can you AFK Pavo? Semi, yes. Pavo Dissension is time-gated after you trigger the crystals in the opening sequence. So trigger them, come back 15 minutes later, Pavo is done. Yeah, I will say that trying to do the artifact hunt at 4:30 when you haven't had the coffee and you can't remember which key is 4 and which key is F, and you're constantly turning off your floater and falling to the earth or to the Ryza and dying, almost dying, it does put a dent in the fun. Later in the day, I'm good. Well, the thing with doing any of the missions is for Pavo, you actually have to have some people who know what they're doing. Otherwise, you're constantly dying. And excuse me. Obviously, I'm not going to do an AFK one with other people. I do privates. Because I'm not that mean. But it's perfect for work, you know. Go to lunch, start the mission, get your coffee, get your lunch made. Wonder why your ship isn't turning. Come on, guys. There we go. And unfortunately, this particular parallel for Pavo is just Draenor Gauntlet Reef skinned. The same concept. If you go in and do that first sequence, that first fight, after that it's a straight out time gate. Speaking of, if anybody needs to run Pavo, we can do Dissension this morning. Otherwise, we'll be doing it tonight. Well, I think that got me my damage. Ooh.
Well fought. Lodgren's on.
Nope, wrong outfit. There we go. Much better. So let's see if I can do it. Every now and then, it will be in exactly the right spot. And it happens to be exactly the same spot again. Nope, that isn't today. Okay, that line. Out comes the dreaded flat edge. It's probably going to be the top of the hill by the bridge.
The limited time
Oh,
reward
but it's
is
over.
ended. You can
Do it
still
anyway,
see
otherwise
out
it'll be on my
contracts,
screen.
But only for the standard payout.
Dance off in a minute. No, I'll do dance off tonight. I have so much to do between now and Vegas, but at the same time, these last 3 days I can do Ryza. Paint the vests, do Ryza. Paint the vests, do Ryza. I think I'll take the vests back to Chicago and paint them there. Oh well, was a good guess. Nope. Sometimes I'm just not right on this one.
You found it. Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
All right, let's see what we've got going on the other account today. And let's grab Complicados and see what's going on. Let me think though. If I take that tune down to do Parallel over Pop, or sorry, Pavo Dissension, she'll get the captains. Dance party. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, okay. I am not doing gravity kills. Just not doing gravity kills. Not happening. Well, there's not much salvage there. Got some space. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that's half of my salvage. Well, that wasn't terribly difficult. Destroy dreadnoughts. Destroy Terran ships. Well, I guess we're doing Parallel for Pavo today, but we'll do that one tonight. So that just leaves me with some dreadnoughts. Let's see. Parallel over Pavo does give you dreadnoughts too. That means I'm just going to worry about getting some salvage here. I don't think we still got a salvage account. Let's go see. I had at one point created a salvage account in all of the fleets that I can, but I think we got rid of them. Well, think about it. It's great the first week, the second week. After you've been doing this for month after month after month after month, it gets kind of boring. Let's see if we have anything that's garbage in here. That nobody possibly wants. Have we got any? Yes, we have Herald tactical kits. Is there a salvage value for that one? There is not. Gosh darn it. Yeah, exactly. How many times can you say that? Over and over and over and over. And none of that's salvageable. Oh well. Oops. Since we're here, now we got some room. Well, that was one of the easier ones we've had, but I'm going to have to go do something to get some salvage. Which is really sad. Or I could just switch tunes. There's my salvage. And we cleaned out the inventory all at once. Woot woot. We've only got 10 minutes left in the dance-off, which really isn't enough time. What shall we do today? What, you say? Let's do that stupid pearl over Pavel, but we've got it at 10:30 I have to do it. Let me just double check my time here. 3 hours and 48 minutes, right in the middle of the patch. Oops. And we've actually had some of our parties here. It's a nice place for your parties. Speaking of that, we will be having our fleet party, our annual summer event, probably the third weekend in August. And we'll try and time it out so that everybody gets a chance. So it'll probably be like an 8-hour long party. I'll do half of it in the morning. DT can do half in the afternoon. We'll have prizes and goodies. Have some fun for everybody. Normally we do it during Ryza, but with between being sick and going back and forth to Chicago, that didn't work out too well. Maybe next year. Well, let us do something atypical then. I wanted to bring a tune down to Ryza yesterday, but she was only level 8. It's Bolognese. And of course, when you're only level 8, you can't get down there. I needed to get her to level 10, which came up with really an interesting thing. If you team with somebody who's got more firepower, you can run a patrol together. Well, nobody was online. The only person on was Sav, and I wasn't going to bother her for that. So I loaded both accounts up, one on this monitor, one on that monitor, and brought them both in, and I'm switching back and forth so that both of them are getting in some shooting. And I was able to self-level a tune that way. That was pretty bizarre, but fun. A little slow between monitors, but the way it goes. Or I could go finish the captains. I could go finish those captains, I suppose. But there's one in peril over Pavo. Challenges. Alrighty, Kethwa. Let's see if you're still back on Nimbus or if I brought you home. Yep, you're still on Nimbus. Let's see if we can make that happen again. So we got 3 over here. Need 3 more captains. with any luck, we may get some freebies if Cryptic's at Vegas, and then we'll really have some nice stuff to give away for the party. Though usually they say to give it out to everybody, not just our guys. So we try to do that. Okay, let's see if we can make the captain's pop up here. And then I'll try and fight my way up to the stronghold. Okay, that didn't work. Usually it's only 4. There they are. Hey Duffy, if you're still having problems with getting up early, let me recommend the biography of Abraham Lincoln. It is a 600 or 700 page book written in the most boring, pedantic, scholarly, overly cited style I've ever read. I still haven't finished it, and I started it when I was pregnant. My son is 33. But it was good because, couldn't sleep. I'm pregnant after all. Was. Obviously not now. And I would read it, and within a chapter, heck, within a paragraph sometimes, I would be out. What is interesting, though, is it's got little bits of information that you never thought you would ever need to know, and you probably don't need to know. But since I drive through Illinois quite a bit, you come up with little bits of, oh, I know about this river. Lincoln tried to dredge this river in one of his failed business attempts and couldn't do it because it's over-silted. It's the weird little stuff that sticks in your brain. Abraham Lincoln, failed businessman. Yeah, I had one instructor in college for philosophy of nursing, who I happened to have to take the class, but the only available class was at 1 in the afternoon, so 1 till 4 in the afternoon, 3 hours, 3 days a week. Big class. Really important. Theoretically. I'd have to drive to 7-Eleven on our break, which fortunately is only 15 minutes away, because I could not stay awake through that lecture. Could well be, yeah, absolutely. If you ever hear me with a slightly weird, dry little cough, blood pressure meds. To which the doctor said, oh, that shouldn't happen. We should try something else. Well, is that the only side effect, and is there a reason I should be worried? No. And this is the mildest thing there is? Yes. Then let's stick with that. But the problem is I don't need to take the meds very often, but the cough stays with me. Okay, now there's a giant scorpion. Great. Will I get there in time? Giant scorpion. No. We're going to try and fight our way through up here. Yep, giant scorpion's gone. Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you doing? Well, what's really interesting with side effects of drugs is that's how they sometimes wind up becoming prescribed for things other than they were intended. Why are you a little bummed, Mr. Dave? What's up? More people canceling from the convention? Well, let's see. You've got a week. And if it's just in the abs, do a little toning, some sit-ups. Watch your diet. Higher veggies. Depends on how much you need to shrink down there. Yeah, people have been talking about the quarantine 15, which I guess is a real issue for a lot of people. Exercise after sleep? Are you kidding? I can't do anything until I have had my coffee. I used to get up at 3 in the morning when I was training for a 5-day bike ride, 6-day bike ride. And the only time I could train because I had to work was 3 in the morning, and it was the least effective training I've ever done because it's like, But I do skip breakfast. I know you're not supposed to skip breakfast. And they say to lose weight, the one thing you want to do is eat lean protein first thing in the morning and plenty of water. Yeah, I have a cycling thing too. It's called a bike. And I started riding to work one day this week. Took a major ride last week. Problem is I didn't wear my biking shorts. And there's certain areas of my body that ache. The Taskmaster, I need the Taskmaster. He's a captain. I need the Taskmaster. Taskmaster, where are you? There you are. Yay! A captain and money. Yay. And I was informed the other day, how did I get so much stuff so fast? So I was informed the other day that you can also trigger a captain up here. There she is. Do not whack me with your whip, lady. Alright, I got my 6 captains. Woohoo! We can get back. Okay, I have to say I'm guilty about the snacking, mostly because I forget to take lunch to work. And then I get really hungry at work. And what do we have at work? Snacks that are potentially healthy, but not particularly. I mean, they're fruit and nut snacks, but the fruit probably isn't that good for you. And, of course, do they throw in a handful of candy? Yeah, they do. V8 is all veggies, if I remember correctly. So it's whatever sugars wind up from the vegetables. My snack in the house is homemade trail mix, which is walnuts, pecans, dried raisins, dried pineapple, dried cranberries. Whatever dry I can find to throw in there and make it a little bit better than it normally is. How is this available? How is Pavo available? I did Pavo yesterday. WTF, it didn't count? It didn't count yesterday. Well, that bites. Do I have time to do Pavo? No, I will do Pavo when I get to work. Oh, WC, not joking, there was a woman on Reddit who was writing about her sister who couldn't seem to lose any weight even though she was on a strict fruit and veggie diet. Well, it turns out it was exactly that thing. It was chips were potatoes, orange-flavored juice, not juice, orange-flavored soda pop was fruit, and a couple other things like that. Thank you for mentioning that, Duffy. I happen to have a pizza in my fridge, which I guess is going to be my dinner. And there's absolutely nothing healthy on it except the onions. But it's really good. The trick, of course, is to eat a slice of it, not the remaining 6 slices of it. Gosh darn it, my Pavo didn't count. That's so annoying. So annoying. Same thing here. That's considered Hawaiian pizza. It's also considered heresy, but so is deep dish. I see a fair number of pizzas from Italy, which are the dough, little creme fraiche, maybe a little bit of bacon on it or prosciutto. They cook it off and then pull back out before it's completely cooked, so obviously not in a wood-burning oven. Throw a raw egg on it, put it back in for the egg to cook through, and that's breakfast. It's messy. It's actually pretty good, though. Seasonal summer. It's rising. Is it? Well, we can blame you guys for that one. Well, do I want to do, Horgon Hunt? Do I want to do Horgon Hunt? Yeah, I really do. Good, hiccups. Yeah, I didn't eat enough bacon in my life is something no one said ever. I didn't play enough Ryza is something Mom said never. I've got a whole minute before that starts. I probably could go do something else in the meantime because I'm not going to run them all the way through anyway. So we were talking about the math of having a specific combo come up for flying high. My favorite combo is the back road, arches, and jungle road. I got 2 of them. I'll take those 2. Good luck, Duffy. I hope you sleep well. And if you still have issues, let your doctor know. Can change your meds, see if something works better for you. Not a huge fan of seeing doctors, but if they make a situation worse, I understand with blood pressure, that's definitely something you want to take care of. My son's blood pressure is the reason he's got heart issues. Let's see, inner caldera. Let's do that one next.
Talk to the Horgon Collector to participate.
There's the entrance. So Mrs. Ver, for those of you who remember Ver, used to play Star Trek Online until she got into some of these ground missions where all the changes of angles, etc., just started to give her horrible feelings of dizziness. Well, don't starve, because that puts your body into fat saving. So eat wisely, avoid processed carbs. Do make sure you're doing some exercise, even if it's just getting out and walking. And don't do any radical changes, though, because a lot of times that just mucks you up. Follow the sage WC advice. Yeah, pretty much. Walk more, eat less. Excellent. Plenty of water, though. And I will say soda pop is an absolute, or however you want to call it, is an absolute destroyer of diets.
Welcome to Risa.
Yes, I want to do that, but
Welcome to Risa.
let's get back there. I think we've got time for one Horgon hunt today. Yeah, definitely. If you absolutely love your bubbles, they have flavored waters that have bubbles in them with no sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It's just bubbly water with flavor. Admittedly, it's a bit of an acquired taste because there's no sugar in it at all. Not artificial, not real, not nothing. But I've gotten to the point I love the little bit of the acidic burn from the carbon dioxide. What's the name of the bubbly water? Oh, there's bunches of brands. LaCroix, bubbly. Not clever, but bubbly. Aha. Aha has really nice flavors. A couple of them have caffeine, so Bubbly Bounce has caffeine if you really want to do like a cola substitute. But they just say flavored seltzer water, no sugar, no artificial sweeteners. They're different. Wow. WC, that's impressive. I would love to lose 20 pounds. I've been trying to lose 1 pound. Which is why I've taken back up the cycling, but now I can't sit down on the bike seat for a couple more days. And next week, because I have to leave a day early, I'm not going to be able to cycle into work. Then again, my weight has been within a pound the same for the last 5 years, so, oops, wrong side. Wrong side. It's over here. Yeah, I was thinking that, with the pandemic, I'd be home a lot more and I'd be able to work out more often, even though I'm not teaching classes anymore. I don't know where that logic came in. But I guess I was thinking if I'm not teaching classes 6 days a week, maybe the stress will be less, which it was. But I was home and closer to food, more. So, bad habit. So what food do I have here in the apartment? Pretty much nothing. All right, folks, I'm going to head off to the office. I will be back with DT tonight at 7 o'clock. I think we're going to do Pavo with everybody, so if you haven't done it and you want to join us, that's great. Aside from that, we will be playing on Ryza. No show tomorrow night, and we'll see about tomorrow morning. Don't know. If I'm not here tomorrow morning, I'm not here. All right, have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you later.